What Microsoft sell the Xbox line? So, according to an article I read on TechnoBuffalo recently, which is the most common source that I use to read articles, and if there's something I like to have a discussion about it. But, it was titled Microsoft CEO isn't interested in selling the Xbox, something like that. And when I saw that, I was kind of like trying to remember because I remember a long time ago, I don't know when, maybe like a few months back, I did hear something where the CEO, like the new CEO after Steve Ballmer retired, was actually, thinking about selling the Xbox product line. Or maybe that was just a rumor going on, I don't know. But it turns out after the reading this article, he's not going to change anything that the Xbox has already done throughout the years. And I was thinking, life without Xbox. Well, here's the thing. If we didn't have Xbox, if Microsoft just decided to cut it off, then we would have the PlayStation 4 and the Wii U, and then like some of the other last gen consoles. But until support for those consoles are over, and then of course you have PC gaming. Now, what do I think about Xbox? I think Xbox is a great console. I have had both Xboxes so far, the original Xbox and the Xbox 360. I don't have an Xbox One yet, but I'm hoping to have one in the future. But right now, I might be, waiting on that a little bit later. I don't know, just for some more games to come up, mainly Halo, and there could be other games that I might want, and then just wait to see what's coming in the future. Because right now, since the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 has been released, not too many games has come out recently, although they keep increasing, and then in a few years they're gonna have a rapid increase in terms of the amount of games that they're making. All right, when the Xbox One came out, there were games like Call of Duty Ghosts and Need for Speed Rivals or Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And then they recently came out with Titanfall a few months back, which I was excited for the game, but I found out that was like a multiplayer game, and someone told me there is a campaign in there, but you have to play in the multiplayer mode. There's no single player mode, so it turns out that I might need some sort of internet connection just to play the multiplayer. But anyway, back to the story. Life without Xbox, what would that do to Microsoft? Alright, well, in terms of financial status, see, I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but, I'm torn between it'll either affect them drastically or not so drastically. Because a lot of people are still buying the Xbox consoles, alright? It's just depending on your preference, and there's going to be times where PlayStation beats the Xbox, Xbox beats PlayStation, or Xbox beats Wii U, or the Wii U beats both consoles, whatever, even though the Wii U isn't really selling that much, but either way, it's really going to depend on your preference, alright? And maybe it's still going to affect Microsoft's financial situation if they were to just kill off the Xbox line and then just sell it. Who would they sell it to? I have no idea. Why would it affect their financial status? Because a lot of people are buying the console itself. Not only that, but they're willing to pay for the Xbox Live service in order to play online with the games that have Xbox Live capabilities. Alright, that way you can play with friends all around the world, even internationally. But other than that, it might not be as drastic if PC gaming were to die in this world today. Because here's the thing, a lot of people like PC gaming from my understanding. Alright? It's just your preference. If you like consoles, if you like PC gaming, you go with what you like. For me, right now, I like console gaming, but I'm trying to get into PC gaming currently, and I just want to see, how I like it a little bit, and, once I feel comfortable with it, then I'll start thinking about, okay, how I'm going to build my own custom-built gaming PC. Alright, and I already got an idea how to do that. I just want to make sure that I'm comfortable with it first, versus just jumping straight in and then I have no idea what to do. Alright? Now, that might sound silly because you guys are probably like, Ben, you just plug and play, that's it. Well, here's the thing. I like to use a gaming controller personally, and so far the only controller I've connected to a PC before was a PlayStation 4 controller. That's okay, but if you're trying to play it with Steam, you have to trick the computer into thinking that it's an Xbox controller, and sometimes the process may be a little bit frustrating because next thing you know how to do it on one computer, and then you try to do it on another computer with a different operating system, different specs a little bit, but similar. And next thing you know, this isn't working, but this was working. If you guys understand what I'm talking about. Alright? For example, I connected a PlayStation 4 controller to a Windows 8 PC that one of my relatives had. Then I tried to connect that controller to this computer right here, which is running Windows 7, and I did the exact same thing, and unfortunately I can't get this one to work. But what I do know is that all games on Steam don't work with a controller. Alright? They'll list which ones are compatible, otherwise you have to use a mouse and a keyboard, which for me, I'm still not comfortable of using a mouse and a keyboard. Since I'm so used to the console gaming, I need to have a controller. Plus, I like to play it on my big TV, so I'm not gonna like lug around a keyboard and mouse on my bed, because how am I supposed to use the keyboard and the mouse when it's like lower than the desk level that I have right here? You guys understand what I mean, alright? So, in terms of Microsoft, it'll affect them a little bit because maybe they'll lose customers if they were to kill off the Xbox line, and if they do, it might be drastic, but at the same time, it may not be. Alright? If PC gaming was to be killed right now, then obviously that's going to affect so many people, and then they'll be forced to go out and buy a console and not be happy about it because they don't have it at their kind of specs, like the kind of specs that they would like in their gaming console, which is a PC. So, what do you guys think about the Xbox not being real, like not living right now? Let's say if Microsoft just decided to kill the Xbox line right now, how would you guys feel, and what would you guys think? For me, that would not be a smart move, in my opinion, because yes, Xbox One has its problems a little bit here and there, but not every product's perfect. All right, even the PlayStation and the Wii U, those have problems. The computers we use today, whether it's a Mac or PC, those have problems too. You just got to figure out how to solve the issue. If you can't solve it, then you have to deal with your manufacturer who made the product. All right, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.